Alright, so it looks like the Switch 2 has sold 250,000 consoles in the month of August alone. And right now it is getting really close to hitting 2 million units for the lifetime sales for Japan. So it's doing pretty good. And that was just for the month of August alone. I wonder how much is sold during this month of September and how much it's going to sell during a holiday season. Let's see. So right here, this is VG charts, by the way. So the Nintendo Switch 2 was the best selling console in Japan with 254,987 units sold for the month of August, according to VG charts estimates. The Nintendo Switch 2 has now sold an estimated 1.95 million units in its lifetime in Japan. Now, the original Switch has sold an estimate of 75,912 units in that same month, and that brings its lifetime sales to 36 million units. That's awesome. 36 million units. The PlayStation 5 sold just 31,895 units, and that brings its lifetime sales to 6.98 million units. So you still got stupid people, I guess, even in Japan. Just a few, not that many, but yeah, 6 million morons out there, and they bought PlayStation 5s. Probably the same idiots that don't want to get married and start a family. Who knows? But yeah, Switch 2 thankfully is dominating, and even the original Switch is still dominating the sales and is still kicking PlayStation 5's ass. So yeah, just some interesting news here, just some interesting numbers that has been released so far. I want to know what the total sales for the Nintendo Switch 2 are. It's selling great over there. Is it selling great here in America? Probably so. Europe, United Kingdom. I think United Kingdom has always been tough, I guess, for Nintendo. United Kingdom is known for having a bunch of dumbasses over there. Stupid, godless atheists, bunch of progressives, libtards, and whatnot. Cops don't even carry weapons over there. That's how fucking stupid they are over there. You're not allowed to defend your home from some criminal invader, or you're not allowed to have a bigger weapon, I should say. If you use a baseball bat and a criminal invader just has nothing but I don't know, he just has some smaller melee weapon, you have to match your weapon with his weapon or some bullshit like that. So just some fun facts for you guys on why the UK absolutely sucks. But yeah, there you go. Just some interesting updates on the total sales of the Switch 2. 250,000 in the month of August. It's so weird to me though, how it only 250,000. It's didn't they have fucking 2.5 million pre-orders for the Switch 2 in that country alone? You would think they would try to ramp up fucking production to have more over there. I don't know. It's so fucking strange to me how they were not ready for that. They should have been ready for that. Doesn't make any damn sense to me. But I don't know. I'm not an expert when it comes to these things. I just find it so freaking weird that it's only 250,000 in an entire month. I know Japan's much smaller. They probably don't have as many retail stores, warehouses, etc. But that's kind of weird how they literally exceeded expectations when it comes to the pre-orders, and it's kind of taking them a while to get those consoles over there to them. But nevertheless, I mean, it's selling very well. Yeah, I would think it would have hit 2 million by now, but that's cool. I'm wondering how many people out there are still wanting. How many they're gonna sell by the end of this year. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know in the comments below. Once the year is over, how many consoles do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to sell by then? I mean, I want to be very optimistic, and I want to say at least 30 million, 35 million, but if I want to be a little bit conservative, maybe at least 15 or 20 million. I hope it's more than that. I really do. It would have to, at the very least, it would have to be 15 or 20 million. And the only reason I say that is because I believe they sold about 6 million consoles in just 2 months, I believe. So in 2 months, they sold 6 million or so consoles. So, yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like they should be able to hit 15 or 20 million by the end of this year. And I think heavy hitters like Metroid 4, which people have been waiting for the last 10 years or so, is definitely going to push those sales. I think Kirby Air Riders looks like it's going to be our Super Smash Bros. Game for the Switch 2. Obviously, they will make a Smash game later, but I think that's going to be like our Smash game for the first few years of this console's life, and I think that's great. So hopefully those will be the biggest sellers. Hopefully one of them will win Game of the Year. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza might win Game of the Year, but I could see Metroid Prime 4 doing that as well. We still haven't seen much of it. They're still being very quiet when it comes to that game. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to just drop some crazy ass information on us about that game. It best have multiplayer. I'll be so mad if it doesn't. A game like that should have multiplayer. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about the Switch 2 sales? How many units do you think are going to how many do you think they will sell by the end of the year? How many do you think they'll sell in its first year, once they make it to the year of June, when it actually released? When June 2026 comes around, I'm thinking maybe at least 50 million. Again, I'm being extremely optimistic about it, but this is the fastest selling console of all time, and it's definitely looking like it's gonna carry over, like it's gonna have that big carryover. People with a Switch are definitely gonna want to get a Switch too, and there's a good possibility that people who hadn't played a Switch or any Nintendo console game, for that matter, might be interested. And I mean, they're becoming more and more popular. So, of course, so many idiots online keep thinking that it's not going to do the same numbers as the original Switch. It's just going to hit like 100 million and maybe 100 or 20 million, but it's not going to do 150 or anything. We'll see. I highly doubt that, considering that this is the next big upgraded version. People, of course, are going to want that. They're going to want to play the best games. I don't know why anybody who enjoyed Super Mario Odyssey wouldn't be interested in playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. See ya.